John, the disciple of Jesus, saw in heaven, he was looking at God's throne and he saw these angels flying around. One of the other things that he saw that is pretty amazing to me when I think about it is John, this disciple who got to go see God's throne, he was looking at God's throne and he's looking at these angels and he's looking all around heaven and he's seeing all of this awesome stuff. And then he talks about something else that he saw. He said this, he said, when I was looking at God's throne, I saw this sea of glass that looked like crystal. It wasn't like water kind of sea, it was a different kind of sea. He said, I saw this sea of glass like people. And let me tell you what that was. It was a sea of people. It was billions and billions of people that were standing before God's throne. And John said they looked like glass, like this. Why do they look like this? Because when they were standing before God's throne, they were so perfect, and they were so pure, and they were so healthy and whole. They didn't have any loneliness. They didn't have any hatred. They didn't have any sickness. They didn't have any disease. They didn't have any evil. They were standing perfectly before God, just like God wanted them to. In this hand, I have a marble. And what this makes me think of is what John saw. It makes me think of God's promises for you. When you get back to your bunk tonight, when your counselor talks to you and prays with you before you go to sleep, every one of you are going to get a marble that looks just like this. And this is what I want you to do with it. I want you to find a safe place for it. Make sure it gets in your suitcase so you can get it home, so you can take it home. Because I want this to remind you of God's promise for you. Because Jesus trades with you. Jesus says, you bring me your sickness and I'll give you healing. Bring me your loneliness and I'll be the best friend that you've ever had. I'll never leave you. Bring me your sin and I'll make you free and I'll forgive you. When you take this marble home, find a good place for it. Maybe you put it on your nightstand. That way, right before you turn off your light to go to sleep, you can look at this and you can remember, I don't have to be afraid. Or maybe when you start feeling bad, your body starts feeling bad, you can look at this and you can remember, by Jesus' stripes, I was healed. Jesus took my sickness. Make sure you get your marble and put it in a safe place and please don't lose it. Would you do something with me real quick? I want to pray over all of these burdens really quick. And this is the deal. I don't know what all these mean. There's a bucket full of them. One of you put this one in here. I don't know what this means. Somebody else in this room put this one in here. I don't know what it means. Maybe it's sickness. I don't know. Maybe someone in here was lonely. Maybe that's what this one represents.